My name is Marc Binder. I have one issue that is the key issue for me in this election, and that is, as Eugenia said, the water supply. I look at the water supply as one of the unsung resources of this city. In an article in the Eastside Monthly, Rebel Bagel said that the reason that the bagels are so good is because the water comes out of the tap that way. If you go across into Pawtucket and drink the tap water there, you know why there aren't that many good restaurants in Pawtucket. I realize that it looks good to sell the water supply. It seems to solve part of our pension crisis. The problem is it won't solve the whole pension crisis. So the solution is challenging. The solution is actually simple. Keep the water supply. Convince the state to allow the city to raise rates. However, tie those rate increases to the city's rates internally. Yes, we will have to pay more for water. Everybody in the state will pay more for water. There will be disincentive on whoever is mayor or a state rep to raise the water beyond a certain point because you'll be voted out of office. When an offer of $400 million comes in to buy a water supply, that means that somebody thinks it's a profitable or valuable asset. It's foolish to think that we are not going to be paying that money over time. Finally, I just don't trust a private corporation to run my water supply. We've seen where that goes. And I don't trust a nonprofit to run it either, because the nonprofit's interests are its own interests, not the interests of us, the citizens of the city. In this election, I'm pretty much a one-issue voter. And I encourage anyone who agrees with me to communicate this to your reps, to whoever's running, no matter which part of the city you live in, because they don't know it, they don't hear it. We all say it to ourselves. So that's one. For our state reps, it's a more complicated thing. The day after the election, there's a meeting that's held where the rules for the Senate and the House are voted on. During that meeting, the state reps have traditionally waived and given away all of their power to the Speaker of the House or the head of the Senate. We effectively become a dictatorship at that point. I challenge you to come up with another alternative so that if and when you are elected, you stand up and put a stop to this farce. The idea that Joe Shekarchi is the next in line to be the head of our state if Matt Yellow doesn't get in is insane. So those are the two issues I got.